guys, it's me, Casey, and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided I wanted to try my hand at doing a makeup video, which I did, and hopefully it's not that bad because it's my first time doing one. But you know what, if you guys have feedback, feel free to comment down below and maybe you'll have some suggestions for next time because I'm still experimenting. How did I get into makeup? Well, when I was in South Africa, I decided that I wanted to be able to look my best when I went to acting auditions and singing auditions and industry related things. So I went to the makeup studio and I was actually only supposed to do 1 week and I ended up staying for a month because I loved it so much. So I do have my certificate of graduation, I guess you could call it. The look I was going for today was I guess semi-dramatic. I don't usually use this much makeup in general, so for me this is a little bit more than what I would usually do. So I really hope that you guys enjoy the video today and let me know what you think. If you have any ideas for next time, I will try my best to do them for you. And as time goes by, I'm going to try to get a little bit more creative in what I do. But for now,
okay, and here we go. There I am, completely vulnerable without my makeup. I'm going to start by applying a Retexturizer from the makeup studio, which is really a primer for dry skin. And I start off with just a little bit, because a little bit actually goes a long way. But I kind of put it all over my face because generally I'm pretty dry. I like to wait about 5 minutes before I start with the rest of the makeup, just to allow it some time to set in. Lately I've been using Maybelline's Age Rewind Concealer. I like that it's got its own buffer and that it's really light on my skin, but what I don't like is that even after I've set it with powder, it's still a bit sticky and it does tend to run into my lines and into my crease. I use a MAC powder in Light Plus. I don't know if I like it because it's a bit orange for me, but it's the only one I have. Now, I like to use my trusty Kabuki brush from the Body Shop to set my powder in. And because I'm going to be doing my eyes first, I'm just going to dust some powder under my eyes so that I can brush away any fallout later. The base color I'm going to be using on my eyelids is a shadow from the makeup studio and it is in Toast. This is where I move on to eyeliner, and I'm going to be using this cake liner from the makeup studio with a very thin brush. Now I have to apologize, I went out of frame a lot with this, but basically what I'm doing is I'm running the brush very delicately along my upper lash line so that it almost looks like I'm not really wearing eyeliner. Now we're going to move on to eyeshadow. This one is 576A and it is also from the makeup studio. And I'm applying this on my lid just below my crease. And now I'm going to be shaping the eyes with a darker color. This one is Brazilian Nut, again from the Makeup Studio. I did end up winging this side a little bit more than the other, so oops. And this is just me blending it out along the edges so that it's got a little bit more of a smoky effect. And now I'm just going to be brightening it up a little bit, going back to the eyeshadow 576A with a slightly bigger brush just so that it's got a little bit more life. This is my Beauty Treats palette. I love it so much. It has so many amazing colors in it. And it's actually a palette that I got from Diskim, which is a South African drugstore. And it was very, very well priced. And actually very highly pigmented, and I use it a lot. Actually, sometimes I use it a lot more than I do my other eyeshadows. This is around the time where I like to just dust over my whole eye with some shimmer. So this time I used a gold from Inglot. With that same light gold and a very small brush, I'm just going to line the very corner of my eye with it so that my eye doesn't look so small. Now I'm dipping back into Brazilian Nut to line my lower lashes. And here's a handy tip for my fellow human beings with small eyes. Instead of taking a black eyeliner pencil and going on the inside of your lower lash line, take a white pencil because it will really open up your eye a lot and make it look much bigger. Finally, foundation. I'm using Studio Makeup foundation in Cream Beige. Don't forget to moisturize both. Blah, 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 blah. Boys and girls. Now that I'm finished with foundation, I'm going to be moving on to contouring, and I'm going to be using this palette of 6 shades from Ulta. It's alright, but I feel like the pigment could be much better than what it really is. probably one of the biggest reasons why I love NYX so much. I use it a lot just to line my lips in a contouring kind of way because it makes them stand out more. And I use it to usually line my lower lashes as well. To do my eyebrows, I usually use Maybelline Definer Brow in light brown because it's got a brush on the end. I can brush it into shape. And to set them afterwards, I'm going to be using the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. My absolute favorite mascara to use is L'Oreal's Voluminous Waterproof Miss Manga Mascara. Oh no! Got to try and get that off now. This is Studio Makeup's lipstick in Micro Kiss. To set everything in, I'm using MAC Mineralize. It's the Water Skin Hydrating Mist. It's even got me giggling!
Alrighty guys, that was it. I hope that you found it interesting or somewhat helpful, or just entertaining. Well, remember to like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!